Hi guys, this is Thunder E from Booredatwork.com and welcome to our review of the SURFBOARD Extreme cable modem and Wi-Fi AC gateway by ARRIS. Now ARRIS has taken over Motorola's cable modem line and they were making the same products that you love and know quite well. Now if you're not really sure what this does, because some of you might not be too sure, this is a cable modem box that's also got a built-in Wi-Fi capability. So for instance, some customers, if you're a customer of Verizon and you have Fios, they come in and they fix the Fios box. It has the cable modem, has router, has Wi-Fi there, all that stuff in one. This is pretty much it. Now this is a DOCSIS 3.0 modem, which is probably just what you need. It's 4 products in one in here, and it retails for $199, available at Best Buy and Target. You've got dual network bandwidth at 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. You've got AC wireless. You've got everything built in here. So Motorola's SURFBOARD Extreme by ARRIS, they state that you can do Wi-Fi speeds of up to 1700 megabits, so basically gigabit Wi-Fi. So if you have gigabit internet, you should be able to do the same thing. That's if you have that. So you live in Kansas, yeah, sure, that would be great. I live in Massachusetts. You've got up to 8x download speeds up there, 8 download stream channels, 4 upload stream channels, all that fun stuff. But before we go into all the schematics, let's take a look at the device here and we'll pull it out. It says follow the instructions. Always follow the instructions. It's more useful to do that. So in the packaging here, you have some stuff here in terms of the LED status, what you have, and what you should know and how to set this up, and some safety manual instructions. You also have the power plug, and you have an Ethernet cable. Hopefully this is a Cat 6 cable, not sure, but you have an Ethernet cable. And that's pretty much it in the box. Let's open this up. Important safety before, some important safety instructions. Let's see what we have here. Hold on 1 second, let me pull this out. All right, that took me a minute here. So the first thing you notice with this box is that it is super light. I like that. I like it's light. It's easy to maneuver. It's not heavy. This is not a heavy box. So you've got your WPS sync button here on the top. So if you have devices that can do that, that's great. You can see it's aerated all around to actually cool the device. It's also got a built-in stand. So basically you just drop it on the table and it stands right there. And you have your indicator buttons here in front. And we take out this plastic, of course, in a few, which you have for power, download, send, internet, Wi-Fi, all that fun stuff there. Now at the back, you have, of course, your port for your more cable to come in, your power port, and you've got 4 gigabit internet, ports. And this basically is Wi-Fi capable. So we're going to set this up. Now the setup process is really very simple, but one thing I will mention that everyone should do is once if you buying this, change your current modem and you don't want to pay that $5 a month because it adds up. $5 a month times 10 months, that's $50. 12 months is a little bit more. In 2 years, this basically pays for itself. But if you're buying a router also, then this literally pays for itself in a year. So all you need to do is connect this up, right? And through just throw in your cable wire here and then call your cable provider so they can actually ping this box for you. Once they ping it up, then you can do the online setup and all that fun stuff. So we're going to show you how the wireless router is set up and use it for a little bit and give you our thoughts.
Let's take a look at the web management tool for the SURFBOARD Extreme cable modem and Wi-Fi AC router, or the model number SBG6782-AC. By ARRIS, of course. So what we have here in the online interface is something that I really like. Very streamlined, very simple and easy to use. There are, of course, more in-depth aspects to it, but they've done a very good job here in streamlining everything. Now, it still says Motorola on there, but of course that would change over time. But what you have is when you sign in, of course, you have the traditional sign into your online interface using, of course, the network protocol numbers we all know, which you can easily find in your instruction manual. you have this whole interface that's easy for you to enter. You've got manage Wi-Fi networks, manage guest networks, parental controls, see help, and about this device, which is right here. And you have home. On the top, you have status, which shows you a couple of the drop-down functions. You have basic, setup, advanced, wireless, firewall, and help. Now, if you're not an advanced user, the whole top level here is not for you. Just stay away from that. Something you don't need to. Of course, those options are here below again. But if you're not an advanced user, that's not really not something you should check out. So first thing is manage Wi-Fi networks. Now you have a Wi-Fi network here, and you can see your wireless password, which you can change. You can change it from the one that's set there for you. We can change it also to something else. You can change your encryption protocols. You can enable your two different frequencies. So you have a 2.4 and a 5 gigahertz. And you can just turn off one by disabling it, or you can go to this 5. You can just turn off that one if you don't want it. And it's that simple. And you can change the name of your protocol. It's very easy and simple. So once you've done that, of course, you hit apply and you're done. Now if you head back home, it takes you back here again. So this front page here is really what most general users will look at. Now you can manage guest network. What this allows you to do is create a guest network. This is very key and vital, because sometimes you don't want a lot of people on your home network and things like that. You might have guests available coming in. So your guest network is right here. You have a 2.5 and a 5 gigahertz guest network. You can set either one. And we have one here, and we can have it enabled or disabled. Right now we have it disabled, and we can change the name of the network. So pretty much what you're looking at is saying change the name of the network, enable the network, and wireless security. We have it on unencrypted or encrypted. Now we can pick our encryptions that we want here, and we set it. If we set that encryption, it asks us for a password. So you can set up a password for that guest network, and then you can apply it. And if you have guests come in, they can sign in with that, and you have certain signing codes. Parental controls, you can set that for IP addresses. So certain IP addresses or URLs, you can basically just add a URL in there and create, and you can say you can add in a URL and create one. And actually that just didn't work right there, but you can add in a URL, create one, and basically protect your kids from going to such different websites. And that's pretty much it. It's well laid out, very easy, very simple, and I really like that they've made it, there's the stuff for the hardcore guys up top, and for everyone else we can deal with this nice, simple, blocked out section. So let's round up this review.
Alright, so we have spent quite a bit of time using the SURFBOARD Extreme modem and router, and I really like what Motorola has done with this device. It's a nice combined package. It's fairly easy to set up. The hardest part is probably contacting your IPS provider and making sure that this is actually linked to their network. Other than that, it's easy to set up, it's easy to use. The online interface they have, which we showed you earlier in the video, in setting up your wireless network, is very basic and very easy. And you can also set up a guest network, which is also nice. So in case you don't want guests on your private network you have at home, say you have files or videos, whatever, you have a separate guest network they can use on there. The fact that you've also got a combined wireless router here, that's a gigabit router that gives you gigabit standards, is great. Of course, most ISP providers don't provide that, but if you are capable of getting higher speeds, this is a combined modem and router for you to pick up. You've also got MOC capabilities, which is basically Ethernet over your coaxial cable. It's a nice feature they've added there. It's something that hopefully will expand in the future, but this is a nice future-proof device, and it's priced pretty well, $200, which is the price you get for some very high-end routers alone. You get a combined device that works like a high-end device and gives you just solid performance overall. So if you guys have any questions, one more thing I forgot to mention is that your internet speeds will not bump up because of the device. It depends on what you're paying for with your provider. So we paid for, we have 50 megabytes down, and we got 50 megabytes down, and that's pretty much it. So if you're paying for that or less, whatever amount you're paying for, this will match the speeds that you are paid for with your ISP provider. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to all our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. It's all Booredatwork with 2 O's. So this is Thunder E saying thank you and always enjoy your entertainment.